Welcome, Sagittarius. I am Tanya Lee, the Shadow Priestess of Harmonia. I hope you are doing well. I'm the storyteller, and not just a storyteller, I'm also a shadow coach. Yes, I do Mastering the Mirror program, which is my own program that I have that does mirror work, and it is coming. Open enrollment. Open enrollment is actually open right now. There's only 3 spots, but it's coming July 8th. Okay. And there's a digital course here. It's 6 weeks program. If you are ready to take stock of your life, look at yourself and face yourself in the mirror, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and jump different timelines, then come on over and we can get started on July 8th. Okay. It is a digital course. It is meant to be at your own pace, but there is accountability check-ins too that are going to happen on Saturdays. And if you can't make the Saturday, that's fine. They are going to be recorded for your own pleasure so that you can watch it at your own pace. And this is something where you'll have these tools for a lifetime. Now, I will tell you this much. A lot of the people who, since I only have 3 spots left, some of the people who are taking the Mastering the Mirror program are retaking it. And it's because they want the accountability check-ins. They're at a new version of themselves here, ready to have new goals. So it's great for motivation, boost of confidence, to get through those blockages here and take accountability. Accountability is huge. All right. And you get a $250 discount at harmoniafriends.com if you become a member. Where I have exclusive content over there, okay? It's unlimited content too. All right, enough of my spiel. Let's get to it, Saggies. You're here for the June reading. I get it. You want to know what's going on for June 2023. Remember, time is fluid, and I'm reading for a lot of different people, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Do not force anything to fit. We're going to see what your challenge is this month, what you're bringing into this month's energy here. And if it's not this month, it's whenever you're listening to this. You know how it works. Okay. All right, let's get started. Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters of spirit. What is going on for Sagittarius? What is your challenge this month? Innocence? Innocence. I also want to say that's a lot about being vulnerable. Let's see what else is going on here with the double major arcana cards here. Oh, look at this. Now, this is a lot of feminine energy here. Empress here. Taurus, Libra energy here with the Page of Wands. So, 2 very distinctively different energies here. Now let's talk about this Empress, because I feel like there's a challenge here. Some of you may not feel good enough or capable of receiving everything that you really truly desire. All right. Others of you may feel very innocent here with that Page of Wands, of not really knowing how to approach an individual. Could be an Empress. But there's 2 different periods of lifetime here. Okay. The Empress has been through all of the lessons, is very not passive to the point of not doing anything, knows how to receive really well, reaping the harvest. It goes through a metamorphosis of change, usually is pregnant within the cards here, but it's fertility, it's growth. It's something here that you can establish and harvest. But I also feel this energy of being naive, not quite sure how to approach that reward. Maybe you're working up the courage here. Could be working up the courage with an individual, could be working up the courage here with an opportunity here, but you are evaluating growth and wanting to give it a shot. I mean, the Page of Wands is basically the fool holding the wand. Okay. Have you ever looked at the Fool's card here in the, at least the Rider-Waite one? He's usually got that with his little baggie on the back. He's ready to go. But this is like, I'm ready for the growth. I'm ready to give this a shot. I'm ready to try something new. Your challenge here is a new approach to what you truly desire. Let's see what energy you're pulling in from the last month into this month. You're very reluctant to change here. The Six of Swords, maybe because you're scared of things not panning out the way you want. Yeah, look at this. Three of Cups. Now, Three of Cups is usually part of massive celebration here, but there's something here about who you group with, who you partner with, who you spend time with. That's important to know here, Saggy. Who is amongst the water here? That's the shark. Who is keeping you from moving forward? Now, this could be childhood fear, of I don't have enough, or I need to have X, Y, and Z before I can move forward. Or it could be I've seen what happens when I've tried that with, my parents or friends or family. I feel like you are very cautious when it comes to really going after what you truly desire. You're cautious. You want to be above water. But there's something here about the past that, as cautious as you are, you're actually drowning a little bit too. All right. And I want to say what you're drowning here is that high priestess energy, is your psychic abilities here, of your listening to your own intuition here. Now, there could be something about, like it says here, it says silent intuition, but this to me is also not listening to your intuition here, and something's coming out. I feel like whatever's coming out here was a false pretense. Okay. Maybe you're pretending to be happy with how things are, or maybe you're trying to be, just trying to be optimistic. But there's something about your company, that the successes that are around others, you're starting to realize isn't really what you want, or you're hoping for something more. So I do feel like it's what's surrounding you. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Because there are people in there who I feel like it's almost like you're comparing. It's like, I got some people here who are really happy in life, and I want to celebrate their wishes. And maybe you are celebrating other people's, growth, but there's something about your growth that feels stunted. It feels like afraid to, maybe because you don't feel like you know enough. Maybe you feel like you need schooling, the Page of Wands is usually a student of some sort, or someone who's young and doesn't know better. Or maybe you're shy and you're not an individual here who's ever dated before. And it's like, well, maybe because you've been in third party situations here where you're always the third wheel. But there's something about your community that doesn't feel as happy. It feels overwhelming. Maybe you're surrounded by people here that don't really understand you. You don't vibe with, but you're trying to pretend it, you know? Because I feel this innocence of like, I don't feel good enough. Let's see what's going on here at the beginning of the month here for you. Now that we know what you're pulling into this energy here. What's happening or what's in store here. This is changing. Scorpio energy. There it is. There needs to be a change here. A change in community, a change in friends, a change in your environment of the people around you, who you celebrate with, who you vibe with. There's a massive ending happening here. But with every massive ending here, oh, look at this. Judgment. Now, with every massive energy here, it could also result into consequences here. And even though that this is a negative consequence, I feel this energy of you realizing that there are certain relationships in your life that don't serve you, are not really valuing your wishes, dreams, desires. You could be a people pleaser. You could be wanting to keep the peace so you don't, upset the waters, because I feel like a childlike innocence here of always being the good girl or the good boy, right? Could have some mother wounds here with that Empress energy. But this is the end of feeling the negative consequences. This is really taking the ownership of that. All right. Oh, now the Page of Cups here. Now another page, but this is reversed. You have an ending that is happening here, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's a way of life, whether it's a version of you. Reading for a lot of different people. Could be all of it. I do feel like there is some innocence here being lost because whatever consequence you have, you're really feeling it. It could feel, and I don't sugarcoat shit. You know, I don't. I'm a shadow priestess. It could make you feel not good enough, or it could make you feel like I made a mistake. Um, there's something here about not being with the right individuals in your life that light you up. And maybe there's individuals here that you should have celebrated with that should have been in that circle and they weren't, or you let them out, or you let them go. But this ending here is a consequence. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's kind of here, right? But this is a growth period of loss. This is someone here who's realizing their actions here could lose that. Now, their actions here of not pushing forward or being afraid to do anything or changing anything could also mean lost opportunities here. Maybe you had an opportunity here of love and you put it away. You dismissed it. It's not there anymore. Not in this beginning. So I think there's a consequence here that does have some kind of negative aspect to it because of the results that decision that you made. But the decision you made was based on a childlike fear or of, maybe not, like I said, not feeling good enough or afraid to go outside of those waters. It's dangerous. Let's see what's going on here at the end of the month for you. You are changing this, though. It's like reliving it and understanding this too. You are definitely Seven of Wands, and this is someone here who needs to take the upper hand. This is someone here who needs to be determined. But whatever this consequence is of not taking, I feel like you didn't take an opportunity here to really go. I mean, I'm just really feeling that. Where's that card here? Here it is. Really go another direction. You went back. You went back to your old ways. You went back to the old individuals. You went back to your comfort zone of not feeling, this is complacent. This is like, I don't want to go out there. The sharks is too much out there. I felt like you're around individuals last month that kept you stuck. And there was a situation here where you had a new opportunity. It could have been a new opportunity in love. It could have been a new job offer, but you had an opportunity here, Saggy, that just did not get taken. And the challenge here now is to look at that, at your innocence of I mean, maybe you made an innocent mistake, but I feel a little bit lost in courage here. Okay. You recognize you weren't all in here. Yeah. There's your energy. King of Wands. You could be a perfectionist too. When I see the King of Wands, it's someone here who's definitely feisty, confident, but like when you get overly confident of having to do it your way or my way, kids get that way too, right? It's like, no, I gotta do it my way. There's something here where you may have felt like you made an innocent mistake, but it was enough here to make you feel like maybe I had to be a perfectionist. See, you want to have all your ducks in a row. You want to be in the same level to receive this. So you may be overbearing or very cautious about doing any steps, but it's actually hurting you more by not even taking the smaller steps of learning, of exploring. I mean, that's what the page does. The page explores. So there's something here where you denied an exploration out of fear, and it could have been childlike fear, but I do feel like you stayed in your comfort zone here. So the end of this month, you may feel a little bit discouraged and a little bit more goal oriented here, and worried that you missed it. But the one thing that I love about children is like even their feelings, because when they're really young, right, the feelings and emotions kind of go in and out, and it's okay. It's okay to feel. But this fear of the future is you reliving some past trauma or past decisions that you've made. And I feel like what is leaving you is this innocence, is this learning, and it is going to allow you to move forward in a different way. Okay, now you kind of grew up a little bit. There's something here that you're growing up with this month, um, and it is an opportunity here that you were afraid to take. So let's look at the losses and the gains. Don't do reversals on losses and gains, not with the Rider Waite. Look at this. Your loss was a new beginning. You had a chance here to start something, start a relationship, start a job, go somewhere that you really desired, but you also had a lot of fear to take. Yeah, look at this, like massive conflict. You probably, like I said, there are people that are around you that they don't want you to change. Why would they want you to change? Then they can't have fun with you. Then they can't, you won't be part of their circle. All right. I really feel like you allowed individuals or the people around you externally to keep you from moving forward, your own success. There's 5 wands here, and there's a wand here with the Fool, and this one with the losses here, and that's a 6 of wands, success. You were losing. What you lost here is a chance here to be successful, something to do successfully on your own, or to have a new beginning or a new start without other individuals interfering. So that's a loss. Let's see what your gain is this month. Determination. 7 of wands now. Now the 7 of wands here is about listening to your intuition, listening to your gut. See, this consequence was needed so you could understand your gift a lot better with the Pisces energy. Okay. Now, when I say gift, I mean psychic abilities here, intuition. We have the wolf here, and on this card, it's hard to see, but usually in the Rider Waite, it's a wolf and a dog, and it's just show the domesticated side and the wild side, but it is an equal give and take and a trust thing of things that you won't always see it, but there's something that's illuminated, and that illumination is your intuition. And you can't always see things, but you just have this knowing that you should be doing something, yet you're not doing it. So even though this was a massive, loss for you, what you're feeling this month here is also a massive gain, because now you understand your intuition. You understand the signs a lot better. You're going to be more determined to not let opportunities be missed. And some of you are determined to fix this. You may apologize, you may try again, you may explain here, because to me, the Page of Wands is someone here who not only explores but takes actions here. So there could be an action here of doing the right thing, or stating, listen, I made a decision here. It was based on some fears here of mine. I'm pretty innocent on this, or you may try to explain your innocence. But there's something here about growth, progress, and reestablishing what you truly desire. And not to let that innocent part of you go, but it's just to understand that you have to learn. It's growing up. It's growing up energy that I feel. All right, well, let's see. We have one more final card here for advice here for our Saggies, because it's getting a little long here. Yeah, it is. Let's see what the last piece of advice we have here for Sagittarius with the Dream Oracle deck. Family. Explore your sacred root system. You can't make this shit up. Who is in your circle? Some of you have learned behaviors because of family. Look at your patterns, or do you have fears about relationships, or having the same things that happen to your parents or the people around you because of what you've seen, what you experienced as a child? It's huge. It's huge. And it's something here that is stopping you from going after what you truly desire. And some of you truly desire family, someone, and people who light you up, people who you can be, but you're feeling very lonely with the individuals. And some of us can be lonely with the family that we have. So this is a wake-up call here for Saggies. Explore. It's just the Page of Wands, your challenge, your sacred root system. Do the shadow work. All right, guys, that's what I have for your reading. Like I said, would love to see you over at Harmonia Friends. That's a link right down below. But if not, this is where we part ways, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.